Hey, Eva Vlaskova here. It's been like 4 months I have not published any video, and today I caught myself with my thoughts as I was doing house chores about once upon a time where was my life at, and it was a mess. The best part of it is I did not even realize how bad it was. I was coping with life with the strategy of going against life, against the current, against the flow of where really life wanted to take me, where I was meant to be. And I'm sharing this because if you resonate with me, I want to show you that there's a before and there's a after. And for that, what was most important for me in my case was first uncovering all the coping strategies that I had put into place since my childhood, that I was not even aware of them, to the point that I mastered the skill of hiding everything from everyone, including myself. And what was worst, my surroundings, people around me, believed that lie. And that was not helpful at all, because not only I was feeling I was the problem, I felt I was received and treated even as if that was true. So please, if you are coming out from any difficult situation, be very kind to yourself, because there's high likelihood that there are things you are not aware of yet. So forget about how people perceive you, forget about what others think about you, forget about forcing yourself into doing things for the sake of acceptance or validation, because when you do that, you're just going against yourself. And that's not going to help you. For me, it's been a very long journey. And paradoxically, now that I made it to the other side of life, where all the darkness is gone, all the fear, all the pain, even the PTSD, I figured it out how to overcome it, and I finally can relax and just really embrace life and enjoy it. My body grounded me. My biology, it's catching up now, and I am really exhausted physically at the moment. I am doing lots of tests. It's been 4 months now without things are coming to the surface medically, but still nothing specific what it is. So why I'm sharing this is the healing journey does not end with just sorting out your mental health, because especially if you're coming from serious PTSD like I was, what happens is when your nervous system relaxes and you can bring down all your defenses, for your body is like a signal. Now is the time to really recover, which means let's ground her. Let's make sure she's put down and she just with herself. And I just want you to know that no matter what it is that you're going through, you are not broken. Everything that you're experiencing, your personal experiences, are normal, because each person is such an unique individual. We all react so differently. Never ever, ever compare yourself to others, and do not run. Take your time, because life is waiting for you to enjoy it, to live it. But go at your speed. Not only at the speed of your nervous system, but at the speed of your own physical body and health. To what I've done probably wrong in my case is I was so focused on really sorting out all my limitations, all my blocks, all my coping mechanisms, all my fears, that I did not put my physical health into equation as much as I should, even though I was for a very long time focused on eating very healthy and doing exercise. It was still coming from the place of I'm on a schedule, I have to rush, I have to be there very fast. And in my case, what made it worse is I hired a very prestigious business to coach me on how to lead my own holistic service. Wow, today I look back and I'm realizing only I know how to do me, how to show up authentically. So I made the mistake of investing lots of money and pushing myself into doing it their way. And I lost myself, I lost my authenticity. So I deleted quite a few videos actually as a consequence of that, because honestly, I look at those videos and I am unable to watch them. That's not me. That's not me. And it's very human to recognize it, to acknowledge it. And I'm realizing everything is part of the journey. And it's okay, because apparently I needed that experience. And now I just take time to be gentle with myself. I miss working with my clients. I miss doing what I live for, what motivates me so much to work on myself as well, because I get to share it with others who get to benefit from all the knowledge I extract from my own personal lessons with others. So apparently this is the stage at which I'm right now, and this is what I can share and have to share right now. So one more time, I'm putting myself out there in my own vulnerability. I'm not a superhero, I'm not a superhuman, and there have been times where I've really adopted that role, and I can look back at how I used to work, for example, how I became the slave of the survival instinct and working. Sometimes I worked 14 hours in a day in a work that was really killing me internally, physically, and mentally was not ideal neither. It was just reinforcing all my coping mechanisms. So that it only makes sense that suddenly I need this time off. And only now, after 4 months of really taking it slowly, I'm kind of stopping to fight with myself and acknowledging this is where I'm at now, and I just have to move slower. I just have to approach life much slower. And plus side of it, I'm much more present with myself. I'm much more present with my diet. I'm much more present with what moves within me. So I know, even though it does not feel that way right now, the outcome is going to be positive, because if there was something serious happening with me after 4 months, I would know, which is a relief, because there've been a moment I was not really sure if this was it, because it is well known people like me recovering from so many traumas eventually end up falling very ill. And I am definitely decided not to be one of those statistics. So again, keeping my mind positive, healthy, optimistic, looking forward to what future brings, and just embracing my circumstances now and asking myself, how is this serving me for my highest and most beneficial good? What is this teaching me? So back to the self and yeah, it's quite humbling. It's actually very humbling. And I'm coming from the place of being this superwoman, right? And suddenly I am kind of forced by my biology to really allow my partner to really hold me, which was something so terrifying and scary in the past for me, right? Uh, Trusting that in other person that's not me, especially if it's a male, because I had so many traumas coming from the masculine that I had to address. And now it's like leaning on that masculine and being held by that beautiful, healthy, strong masculine and loving and caring, and knowing I'm safe and part of me still fighting. I want to be self-sufficient. I want to do things. I want to be independent. And I get how, in a sense, partially I manifested my condition right now to force myself to have the experience of being held by my partner and realize the floor under my feet is not actually crumbling, that I am safe, I am not judged, I am loved, I am accepted with all my flaws that are not flaws, it's circumstances, and no one is pressuring me, no one is rushing me. So I'm actually learning for the first time in my life to not to rush myself, because even though I had this golden era in my holistic practice where I witnessed such many beautiful moments, nearly miracles of this kind of even switches, instant switches, hitting on the nail with my clients, and the shifts that would not be temporary, that would last. Coming from that to this, I had that experience, so I know what I'm capable of. And now I'm learning to really put myself first, not just to say I'm putting myself first, but what it actually means to put myself first and surround myself by people who really love me and care about me, and showing myself in that vulnerability and realizing no one is judging me, no one is rushing me. And part of me still is like, what? Is this how life works? Is this even real? Because in big part because of my PTSD, I was always on my toes, right? And rushing and in a hurry, to always ready, right, left, not knowing, but I was trying to go both directions at the same time, and suddenly like, boom, center. Here I am. This is my experience right now. And it's absolutely okay. So, no matter where you at, everything is just another stage of your journey. And everything is temporary. So embrace it, trust it, allow the universe to do this with you, to really hold you when you need it, and create that space for yourself where you can hold yourself as well. And part of me it's already thinking, hopefully mentally I'm getting ready to be out there again, and I'm starting to gain this speed, and suddenly boom, like, no, not yet. So I don't know if it's going to take a few weeks or a few months more, but mind is a very powerful machine, and I'm choosing life, I'm choosing health, I'm choosing well-being. Therefore, mind has no other choice than to respond. It's just a matter of time. So right now, I'm going to run myself a beautiful hot bath. It's not even 4 p.m. But guess what? I've got a beautiful pink bath in a bathroom full of beautiful color and plants. And the best bit of that at this time, sunshine comes straight into the bath. And I'm giving myself permission to do it. So whatever it is that stimulates your well-being and calms your nervous system, don't ask for permission, and surround yourself by those who understand, who actually not only hold you in that space, but invite you to do it more and make you feel that it's okay, that it's correct thing to do in that moment. Lots of love.